This is the best moments of the BBQ Central Show in 10 minutes or less. Ever wish you could re-listen to your favorite interview or segment? Do you enjoy hearing older shows for the first time in years? Then the best moments of the BBQ Central Show in 10 minutes or less is just what you need. Thanks for listening and enjoy the show.
Hello, my friends. John Solberg here. I am your host for the best moments of the BBQ Central Show in 10 minutes or less, and I'm extremely happy to tell you that today's show is being brought to you by Green Mountain Grills. For 17 years, Green Mountain Grills has brought the smoke to the competition scene in the backyards all over the planet. Their Venturi-style firebox delivers the cleanest 150-degree smoke in the pellet game. Their new redesigned 2025 Prime 2.0 grills blend the proven technology of the past with the technology of the future. Green Mountain Grills is the original innovator of all things Wi-Fi, and they continue to give the user granular options to control their grills in any environment from anywhere. Green Mountain Grills also leads the pack in accessory creation, from their pizza attachment that delivers pizza in 2 minutes to a rotisserie to add on side burners and much, much more. Check out the new 2.0 Green Mountain Grills at greenmountaingrills.com. That's greenmountaingrills.com. Now we're going to take a little jump back to this time where Greg was ranting about the NBBQA Awards of Excellence only.
Hey, Central Light podcasters, what's happening? If you're getting this on Easter Sunday, I bid you a happy Easter. If you're getting it after that, hope you had a good Easter. Anyway, this is being released. This is the top of the second hour this past Tuesday, March 27th, and the kind of infamous NBBQA rant on the Award of Excellence. Now, let me clarify before I let you have a run at it. This really has nothing to do with the NBBQA convention itself. I broadcast live 3 days there, a Thursday, a Friday, a Saturday. I had a lot of great interviews. I had a lot of great access courtesy of Stuart Meyer and a number of the folks over at NBBQA. Shout out to Angela Iverson as well for setting a lot of things up. It solely had everything to do with the Awards of Excellence portion, and basically how I didn't finish first in the best audio program, or as we're kind of coming to know it as, best podcast that is in the barbecue and grilling industry. And I don't know if I did a great enough job of setting up exactly how it went down, so just give me a few minutes to try and do a better job of serving this up, because I was a little ramped up this past Tuesday. In order to be chosen or be considered for an award of excellence through NBBQA, you had to submit a bunch of things, which I will cover here in the rant, but you also had to pay $75 per entry. So if you had a couple different shows, it was $75 per. And to me, I saw that as kind of a cash grab. So right off the top, I was a little averse to, well, is everybody going to win something? And you pay $75 and it's like a participation award, or is there an opportunity where whoever these judges are, that was the other thing. I had no idea who the judges are. They had no visibility. So to me, I don't know who was critiquing me. I would want somebody to be at least a high-level podcaster or in the entertainment industry from a radio side to be able to evaluate what's good production, what engages an audience, what's original content, all of that stuff. And that was not made readily available until after the awards. And as I was scanning through who the judges were, I knew some recognizable names, but by and large, I didn't really know anybody. And it didn't look like any of them had any super television and or radio or especially podcast experience behind them. And if they do, I'm just not aware of them. But I'm kind of aware of who's on top of the barbecue and grilling podcast game at the moment, because I'm in that game and I try and stay as cutting edge as possible. So I was a little apprehensive paying to either be told you're the best, having paid to do that, or you're not good enough and you took my money for consideration, where if nobody paid money, you would have no entries. So I'm always vacillating when it comes to entering something like that, strictly because I don't know what kind of an onus is actually put on the cash, or if it's just a straight up cash grab by any organization that's doing it. We want to have as many entries as possible, times 75. That's how much money we're making. And then we'll kind of figure out what these awards of excellence. I mean, what does the award of excellence really mean? You paid $75. You were the best of the people that entered. But are you the best of the best? If I wouldn't have entered, or if Best Barbecue Show wouldn't have entered, or for the people that won, the Rub Podcast wouldn't have entered, then you would have gotten the best of the people that entered, not the best of the best. And that's always my struggle, whether we're talking about the Barbecue Hall of Fame, whether we're talking about here in the Awards of Excellence on the media or podcast side of things. So I wanted to kind of give you a little bit of extra setup there. By the way, if you missed a live show on Tuesday and you haven't seen it on Facebook, on the live video or anything like that, I do use some explicit language, so if that is not your cup of tea, you might want to at least be ready for it, or just don't listen to this portion of the show. That's fine. You can certainly do that. Hey, to entice you to listen to the whole thing and really listen to it, I'm going to ask you a question at the very end of this episode for your chance to win a free shirt. So listen up, take copious and diligent notes. Don't do it off the cuff if you get the reference. I'll ask you a question at the end, and as long as you can fit into an extra large, double, triple, or quad XL shirt, I will send you a free one at my cost just for listening and getting the question right. So stay tuned for the question at the end, and if you can, enjoy the rant. All right, so as you are aware, going on 2 weeks ago, I took the bird to Fort Worth, Texas, and kind of took part in the National Barbecue and Grilling Association's IM BBQ 2018 conference. The original idea was for me to get down there and do a little in-kind promotion. They were waiving the conference fee for me to get down there. I was going to be doing live shows. I was talking it up on the way in for about 5 weeks, 6 weeks prior to me showing up, mentioning I was going to be down there and you should come over and all this other stuff. That I would be interviewing some of the people that were involved with MBBQA, either leading up to the event or during the event, and then getting key interviews and generating buzz, but going live on Facebook a Thursday, a Friday, a Saturday, 3 hours a day. Well, Thursday, they had the Awards of Excellence ceremony. Awards of Excellence. And I believe for a number of years they've had the same categories. This year, they added, I think, a whole different side to it, like the audio and video and picture side. And I don't care about the video side, even though I do have a video portion of this. I don't care about the pictures, none of that crap. The only thing I cared about was the barbecue audio series. Now, full disclosure, in order to get an award of excellence, in order to be considered for an award of excellence, you had to pay a $75 entry fee. Needless to say, I was a little skeptical up front. I'm paying $75 to get into the running. How many other shows are going to be there? Most importantly, who in the hell is going to be judging? I've been doing this show for 12 years. How am I not on the judging panel, number one? Number two, because I've been doing it for 12 years, who the hell is going to be judging me?
Greg's going to get cranked up here in a second. Go over to the bbqcentralshow.com and hit the link in today's show notes and go listen to the rest of this rant. It's a good one. Go check it out. Thanks so much for listening. And until next time on the best moments of the Barbecue Central Show in 10 minutes or less, I'm your host, John Solberg. I look forward to talking to you again soon.